Alrighty. See if I can get everything set here. Had to switch a few things around. So, but everything should hopefully work well. This is a little something a little different than the norm, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Just waiting for my tablet to kick on here. Seems like it wants to take its own sweet time. Of course, YouTube isn't responding. Of course it isn't. So I might have to switch some more things around. Par for the course, I guess. I'll slowly get this up and running. We'll see. I might have to retire this thing, to be honest with you. At least that's what it's looking like. Retirement. It's just not very responsive. Oh, brother. Anyway, this figure here, I'm going to do some pinstriping sort of, and some finishing touches on the coloring. All right, I've already airbrushed it. It was a very dull gray, very bland gray, and so this is airbrushed metallic paint. It is a MECHAGODZILLA from the King Kong vs. Godzilla movie. It's a like I say, it's a model there, a little doll, or whatever you want to call it. Walmart variety. Of course, I didn't get it at Walmart because people went to Walmart at 12:01 Tuesday morning and bought every single one of them so they can sell it on eBay. So my brother ordered one first, and I went to go look for one, thinking they might have a straggler left, and of course they did not. So YouTube isn't responding. Why isn't YouTube responding? This silliness. Yes, I'm still waiting for my tablet to kick on. So once it does this thing and kicks on, we'll get this thing a-rolling. All right, so bear with me. Sorry. Kind of got to set this thing up right here. So I really don't see anybody in the chat because my back is toward the main screen. My tablet's acting extremely slow. It's trying to boot up or trying to pull up YouTube, so I can't see if anybody's watching or anything right now, because once again my back is to the main monitor. So, you know, I guess it's just par for the course. If I can't get YouTube on my tablet, I'm going to have to switch over to the phone, which is right beside me. And of course it kicked off incredible, incredible. I might have to retire this tablet, put it into the sea of electronic forgetfulness. So looks like I'm gonna have to do some more rearranging here. Not really what I anticipated, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. So let me yeah, because it's not doing nothing here. It's just spinning around and around and around. I really would like to get to this here, you know, before, you know, midnight. Well, while it's doing that, I'll just take my phone here. It's on a bracket. I just have to switch the bracket around, turn everything upside down. I have to go the other way like a right-hander. So my bracket has to be placed upside down. That might be a little low, but it might work actually. I'll just have to bend it a little bit and just put it here. So at least I'll be able to see you guys chat and whatnot. Oh my God, this is incredible. I really don't need this bracket since it's not performing well for a brother. Let's go to my page. Let's see if I'm even on. Yes, I am on. 9 watching. All right. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, now it wants to pull up. This thing here is just pitiful. It's like it feels threatened or something by my phone. Go to my page. Let's see if I'm even on. All right, I gotta turn the volume down. Let's see if it'll pull up. I see you, Kathy, Jackie, Keely, Ernest, Travel Dreamer. I don't believe this. Yeah, I'm going to retire this tablet. This tablet is a living, breathing disappointment. But anyway, yes, this is one of my painting towels, and I got the other one. I'm gonna place it on my lap here. So what I used to do back in the day, way ages ago, is I used to paint models, paint trains and mannequins and ceramic stuff, and you know, all that. There you guys are. I see you. All right, so I don't need the phone. I can shut the phone down. So my brother asked about it, inquired about it. He wanted it, his model spray painted. So I'm like, well, what the heck, I might as well do mine. So I just did them both. I do have a video of me doing the actual spray painting of the models and everything. This model here was dismantled. The tail was like somewhere else, the body was somewhere else, but I did them all. All right. Okie dokie. This might be a little tedious. This might be a little, you know, might not be for everybody, but I'm just going to try to explain the process and everything as best as I can. It seems to be in good focus. I am going to zoom in a little bit. I will be, you know, handling this thing, so but I'll put it in as close as possible here. Adjust the focus. All right. Okay, I know I got a little delay on my tablet, but you know, I'll work around with it. Okay, I will only be using 2 brushes. All right, the small filbert here, small filbert, and you should be able to see it in the shine there. Small filbert is in the script liner. That's all I would need, really. Okay, and I only will use 2 colors for this. It will be their craft paint, deco art. It's a metallic red, and then just regular bone black. This is golden acrylics bone black. Okay, then after I do all of this little pinstripe work to it, I will varnish the whole model, varnish it all, and I will just have it sit out and just air dry, and then that will be that. All right. Okay. And well, here we go. Like I say, it's ironic because I am doing a video. The video is about an hour 45 minutes of me actually doing this, spraying this, and everything. Because I got a feeling this is not going to be the end of me doing this. I got a strong inclination that my brother will want me to do more. Okay, and I will just take the craft paint and just pour it right on this little lid here. All right, just like that. I won't add any water. Believe it or not, even though this could be painstaking and a little crazy to do, but believe it or not, it doesn't take as long as you would think. It all depends on how detailed you would want to go. You want to get with this fella. Let me adjust the camera a certain way to where you guys can pretty much somehow see this thing. My tablet has just froze. Now, if it's freezing, I'm going to have to go with the phone here, but we'll see. Guys, let me know if it's freezing. It could be just my tablet. Now, I know kind of what the creature looks like. All right, and where the glow and whatnot will be on it, and we're going to do it accordingly. So it looks like I'm going to be gutting a fish, of course, but a lot of his detail and a lot of the work will be under the neck, a bit of the chest plate down the stomach here, and then a lot of it is on the tail. But it's really depending on how you would want to paint the thing. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to try to be very, very mindful of the camera angle and be very mindful. I think you guys can pretty much see this very well. I'm going to be mindful of the camera angle, and hopefully you'll see most of this being done. I will take, once again, okay, Keely, thank you. You take the script liner, and because this paint is like, I guess the first cousin to fingernail polish because of the glitter. All right, it's pretty thick. You don't need to water it down or anything. Okay, and because I'm painting within the groove, this is going to go by pretty quicker than you think. All right, and yep, you guys can see it. All right, and I'll do it as I'm talking to you. But believe it or not, and there's going to be points and times where I will see if it comes a little bit above the edge, I can just wipe it away with my finger, because basically you want to get into the grooves, which is why I use such a thin, small paintbrush. Okay, and basically it just takes really a little soft touch to do these, and like I say, this is going to go by rather quickly. I'll just be looking at you guys' chats, or if you guys got any questions, I'll answer the questions as best as I can. All right. And people actually request artists that do this and pay them quite handsomely for doing just this, painting their models. You know, if they don't do it themselves, they'll hire out someone to paint them, believe it or not. And, you know, word of mouth, or, you know, they see it on YouTube or Facebook that you do them, you will get inquiries, especially, you know, if you do a real good job and they like what you do. The more meticulous, the more detailed, the more money you can charge, and believe it or not, the more business you will get. Now, it does take a special type of person to really do this, because there are some people who really go above and beyond getting these things done. Is you know, some people, people who do woodworking and woodcrafting and stuff like that, I mean, they'll take these things, really take them apart and rewire them and get them in different types of poses and light them up and the whole 9 yards. Now, because the creature itself is symmetrical, it's just wise for you to do one side and then do the other. I'll turn it. I have the camera placed to my right side because on the video, the other video, I have it placed on the left side, and that was just not good, for the simple being that my hand is in the way. Okay, and because most of this red work, you YouTube isn't responding, do you want to close it? No, I'll just let it run. Because most of the artwork, most of the red is in grooves. Your finger, when you paint outside the grooves, all you do is wipe it away. You got a few seconds to wipe away the excess. Now, in doing these, I did, like I said, I varnished the silver. So you're painting on top of the varnish. Acrylic paint will paint on top of anything. Okay. And as you see what I'm doing here, because yes, I am, believe it or not, I'm rolling the brush as I'm doing this. And this really, like I say, it doesn't really take too long to do, especially, you know, obviously if you're not talking to a crowd of people. You really just concentrate on it and you know, really get it done rather quickly. I'm very sorry, Fatima. My condolences with Fatima. Sorry to hear. Good to see you, Ernest. I see you over there. I see you. I see you, buddy. My brother, like I said, I did his first. I filmed his. He was extremely pleased. He's got pictures of it posted already. I got quite a few nice high-res pictures of this guy. Of his, anyway. There. All right. Now, yep, you guys can still see it. But you can start to see. Okay. Because it's metallic paint, all right, you can, you know, kind of get away with it's not saying you're half painting it, but, you know, a nice once over is all you need. You just got to be precise, and you just got to be, well, neat. And usually one swipe across would usually do it. And because the paint is in grooves, they're going in the grooves, you can pretty much kind of get away with, once again, the one swipe across. Okay. If it appears on a surface, you just wipe it away, go over it. The metallic paint will show through because building and painting traveled. No, because this is a Walmart doll, it does come in two pieces, the tail and then the main body. And you know, all it is really just putting it together. It's like really like a child's toy, really, to put it together. You know, just fasten the tail together and that's it. The process of the airbrushing of both of them together, I don't know, it took me about, because my airbrush is a low powered airbrush. I didn't have a super strong compressor. So I guess it took about, who knows, maybe 45 minutes or so. Then again, I was doing a tutorial on it, so I was running my mouth. So it takes a little bit longer when you run your mouth. So, but that, you know, that's it. Like I say, there's certain, I kind of know what this creature looks like, so I know what's red and what's not. But when you do custom, you can pretty much have it do any way you want. It's yours, you know. And like I say, once you do one side, all right, just prepare yourself and just do the other side the same exact way, because it is symmetrical. Okay. And when I am painting, if it's not deep groove, it's really like gears that kind of stick out, so you really can't miss them. I'll turn it around. I'll be self-conscious of this camera here. Yep, you guys can see it all. And metallic paint, once again, the emphasis is on metallic. All right, this is made to catch light, so you don't have to really lay it on as thick because of the nature of the paint. It's pretty much just a dab and do you. But you really have to have a steady hand. Okay, no nervous jitters on this. I'm gonna go over here and touch up. And because it is acrylic, it dries incredibly fast. All right. And one careful swipe across is all you need. And where I'm aiming this, most of the parts are raised anyway. So you're pretty much kind of safe when it comes to that. And if you kind of go outside of it, you can just wipe it away. Okay. And once again, you just emulate one side like you did the other. No problem. Just the way you see me doing it here. And I am painting on. That's all right, Marilyn. This is not really for everybody. You're not hurting my feelings. This is not, definitely not for everybody. And I understand that, and it's okay. But I also know that I got to get this thing done. I did his, and while I got the mind to do it and the energy to do it, I'll just do mine. And just decided to film it. So I'll have 2 videos of these. One is the entire process on my brother's, and then this one here. I'm gonna do mine a little different than my brother's. I'll add a little more red to it. And while I got this guy upside down here like a filleted fish, I'm gonna do the neck, because the neck part's a pain, basically. And he is right here in this crease, right in there. And basically it's just one swipe across. Now you might not see it because of the shadow of his arm, but it is in there. Okay. All right, I do gotta get that one crease in there for his neck. Right in the crease, right in there. Like I said, the light catches all of this. All right, and trust me, about that chest part right there is about it. More or less for the front. Okay. I gotta get some. So thank you, Ernest. I gotta get some more pinstriping here. This is not in the movie, but I see the grooves here. I did this on the top for my brother. I'm doing the bottom and the top for mine because I just see it. I didn't really pay attention to the bottom part when I did my brother's. And once again, this stuff dries extremely quickly. Just like that. And it's really all you need, because once again, the light takes care of all of this. Okay. All right. Let's put his arms down. Now he has the same thing on the other side. I just twirl my brush, get a nice fine point. It's like I say, you don't have to go over this a million times. This red paint is very opaque. Acrylic paints over everything. Okay. And I really want it to be in the groove. So, and once again, metallic paint kind of works for you in this aspect. I hope my head is not in the way. I'll look in the, whoops. Now what I just did there is because the arm moved and I put my weight on it. But hashtag don't panic, because it wipes right away. Get a little bit more. When you do stuff like this and it's kind of meticulous and you start to rush it, that's when mistakes happen. Do not rush. No, he's a robot. He don't have blood coming from his mouth, but the mouth is lit. So yes, I will be painting inside of the mouth, which ironically may be coming up next, to be honest with you. But let me do something here before I forget. You guys might not see this, but I gotta put the red dot on his eye. Yes. Trust me, these model guys look at everything. Believe me, and I'm not lying. They are meticulous. I'll start to fill in some of the red in the mouth here. Now, and the red has to be in the mouth and not on the mechanical teeth. Okay. And this is where a narrow brush like this comes in. Because I got only part that's red is the interior of his mouth. Okay. I'm going to try to hold it here to really let you guys see what I'm doing. All right. Yep. So I'm kind of, and when I am in the interior of the mouth like this, I'm only putting paint on the tip of the brush, so I don't kind of mark in anything inadvertently. I don't, really don't want to do that. Everything is in the inside lining of his mouth. And yes, geeks like myself do check, because we're just, quite frankly, geeks, and this is what we do. Yes, even the upper palate up there. I know I'm rolling the paintbrush around. Okay, and it's in the upper lining of his jaw. Hopefully you guys can see this. I hope. And make sure, whatever you do, you keep it inside of the mouth. Yes, I gotta go near the front. I know. It's meticulous. I know. This is the epitome of not having a life. But I enjoy it. Then again, I enjoy it because I don't do too many of these. Okay. Very good. Inside of his mouth is pretty much a done deal. Right up in here. I know, it's crazy. Okay, let's turn him to the side. Now I look at the front, make sure I got what I need for the front. And I do. Okay, believe it or not, he's not too red up. This is really it up here. There's no red up on his upper chest or anything like that. All right. Okay, let's turn him on this side here. On his side, is he metal or plastic? No, this is all plastic, Jim. It's just metallic paint. I sprayed him with metallic paint. I airbrushed him with metallic paint. Low powered airbrush. Okay. Right here, he does have, these are raised areas on his neck. And this is what I'm coloring in, just the raised areas. And then right here, he's got another one right here. This is why I use such a fine brush, and only one nice little wipe through will do. All right, the light catches and does all the work. You don't have to. Okay. Let's turn him around. When you do one side, just do the other. Turn it around, do the other side. They're symmetrical. What's on one left side is on the right, vice versa. I turn my brush around, got more paint on the other side. And if you're worried about streaks, this type of paint, like nail polish, it just spreads as it dries. So don't worry about streaking. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. This stuff, believe it or not, has glycerin in it. All right. No problem, brother. You take care, Ernest. Ernest, I've known for over 20 years. Lives in Georgia. He's a musician, and choir director, and a deacon at one of the churches that he plays for. Very talented brother. All right. So I've did the sides, I did underneath, I did the front already. I don't have to put anything here. I don't have to put anything here. I don't have to put anything up top here. Not if you don't want to. All right, now I can do, this is just me messing around. I can do the little circular tab right here, because he don't really have as much red as you think. I'm just doing this just because it's mine. I'll turn it around and I'll position it to where you guys would see it here. Right up on the top. Yep. I just got to be mindful of where I'm at here in relation to the camera. Okay, that's it, really. Now, the fun part is I have to raise the arms up. This is where it gets a little interesting. Raise the arms up. In his rib cage, it's the thing's rib cage there. Okay, all in here, all in here, and in them grooves is all red. Now I can take the filbert into it, but the filbert, believe it or not, might be, even that small filbert might be a little wide. So this brush will have to do the job. And remember, just a dot of paint is all you need. And just be careful. I believe I got it positioned to where you guys can see me doing this. All up in here. This acrylic paint, because on a few of these, when I get to the back plates and whatnot, it will require you to do a repaint, but that's fine, because once again, this stuff dries quick and you're just putting in another layer and it's fine. Okay, and now I'll go into the rib area. Can you guys see me do this? Yes, you can. And you guys can easily see it because of the metallic paint. Metallic paint obviously works with light. All right, so you don't have to really do 900 different swipes on this. And inside here, inside the ribs, I'm really meticulous. Let's go in there in the rib area. Okay, just like that. Turn the brush around, put the paint in there, and remember, if it globs up, it spreads. Remember that. Which is why I can pretty much go through this at a pretty decent clip. It doesn't drip, it will dry instantly. Okay, so remember that, keep that in mind. If you go outside the edges, you know, if you catch yourself, wipe it away fast. Okay, like I said, I know what this guy looks like, so I know what's red and what shouldn't be red. All right, by his leg here, let me just position that leg, move it there. We got another rib area right here, right in there. It's also good to kind of do everything right the first time and just go in that order. Trust me, you'll love yourself for it. Just like that. All right, I'm looking. I'm gonna have this creature doing Pilates after a while. That's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna turn the creature around, and once again, we'll repeat what I've just done on the other side. Okay, so I'll angle the creature in a way where you guys can see this. Hopefully you guys can see all of it. I'm just touching the live chat here button to make sure that I can catch everybody if they're speaking or whatnot and what you guys are saying. Never ever, if you get tired when you do something like this, especially if you're not accustomed to do it, just leave it alone. Put everything up and you come back to it later. You know, don't get flustered, don't get upset. Just come back to it later at another time, because you want to kind of be on your top P's and Q's when you do stuff like this, especially if you get one that's kind of intricate and detailed like this guy, you know. Oh yeah, by the time I'm done, yeah, he's gonna do all sorts of calisthenics, Jim. Definitely. And like I say, if I happen to paint outside to where it's supposed to be as color wise, I can just wipe it away. It's no big deal. I use a lot of the tip of the brush going all up in here. But like I say, it's not as long. It's not as tedious. Well, it's tedious. It's just, it doesn't take as long as you think if you kind of get into a groove of it. Like I say, what I'm painting is usually all in the inside or any raised areas on this guy. Okay, more Pilates there. Yeah, move that leg. I don't think he moved this much in the movie. I've only seen it once. You would figure I would see it about 13 times or so, but no, I only seen the movie once. It's going to be out in June on DVD or Blu-ray, so I'm not really, you know, movies that are that popular, they try to push them out there kind of quick. So, all right. So let's take a look at him. As you can see, as the light catches this guy. All right, you see the bits of red and the shine on him. See that? Okay. Just like that. All right. Okay. He's gonna do more Pilates. Yeah, let's aim him this way. Let's aim him this way. Here's a big pain, but you got to get it done. It's the tail. Now, the tail here. I had this trouble with the video. The tail. Let me do it this way where the light can catch it. The groove. Yeah, you guys can pretty much see it right from here. If I keep it like this, the grooves for the tail, and you see I'm still only using one brush. The grooves of the tail is what's red, all up in here. That's the red part. Now, the way I got this painted, okay, if you think realistically, now this is geekdom talking. Of course, it's a metal creature, but the heat and friction is going to cause your metal to turn black just because of heat and friction. So it's like a smoked gunmetal. And even though I got the red in here, the gunmetal color will still show underneath that red. So it kind of adds to quote unquote realism of this guy. And once again, what you're doing for one side of the tail, you're going to do for the other side. You have to turn it over. Let me make sure I got you guys in frame here. You turn it over and you're going to do the exact same thing. Okay. This side here is a little wide because this is where the tail section kind of connects. He's got two of them, one at the base and one here. If you're wondering about any of the red coming off while I'm handling it, remember these are all inside the creases. In any raised area of red, they're not on the legs. So this is relatively, as models go, it's not really too bad of a model to paint because everything, like I said, is really deep inside of this model. Okay. So I just grab the other leg, push him a little bit. Yeah, Travel, the movie itself is excellent, really nice. Now, you know, with movies like those, you don't expect to see any of the human characters winning any Academy Awards or anything, because, you know, nobody really goes to see the human characters. They actually wish they get eaten. But yeah, when it comes to the creature battles and everything, they didn't skimp. I'll put it to you that way. They didn't skimp on anything. It's just amazing. And news is out that they're going to be making more because it made so much money. It made money I mean, during the COVID time where nobody can really go see anything. The movie beat out some really popular movies that were supposed to make a lot of money, and the little monster movie embarrassed them, beat them terribly. I mean badly. So, all right, what I did for one side, we're going to do the same thing for the other here. And like I say, once you get into a groove of this thing, It's not really that bad. Because once again, everything's in the inside. This is actually more intricate to do than any like superhero stuff. Because of all of the little grooves, and you're not really painting everything red. So, like I said, you don't have to do double coats usually, because the glitter paint is actually giving off the effect. Okay, I'm just turning it to make sure I got the right side here, because his tail's a little. I knew that something wasn't right when I was doing it, so I just had to adjust the tail here. And can you guys see me do this? I'll pull back a little bit. Now, for those of you who are used to seeing me paint cabins, cottages, and flowers, sorry, not today. Not today. Okay, I'm at the tip here where his tail is. I'm going to take my liberties with the tail here. Let me kind of cradle this. This thing is gripping my wires to my mic. He's a terror, and I'm trying to help him out. Okay, right here at the tail. I am underneath the tail here. I'm gonna try to envision what I really want for the tail. I guess I'll have it red right in here. Like so. Do I want it red underneath? Why not? Just like that. I only want that part red. I'll flip around and do the other half. I just want this part red. Can you guys see that? Of course not. Move the camera up there. Alright, you guys can see it. And then underneath here will be red. Anything that's meant to be red or that you want red, don't put it off. Do it immediately. Just like that. Just rinse off the brush. Well, check this thing out here. The fortunate thing about having the towel on the table, you just wipe off the excess water on the table. Alright. So this is what we have so far. As you can see inside the red inside the tail there. Okay. The light catches it. Do it. Flip it over on the other side. You should see it on the other side. Okay. Alright. That's what all that nice glitter would do for you. Okay, let's bring this back. There. That's the way it should look. Okay. You see the red within the ribs. Okay. Okay. I will have him do Pilates one more time. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go a little different with mine. Like I said, some of this red is not in the movie, but I think it would look kind of decent. I'm going to go right here by his little leg gears. Turn it that way. You guys can see it. Use the tip of the brush only. Only the tip of the brush. I'll put a little bit of red here. Get some more. All you need really is a little glob of paint and just tap. Put it right on there. It's like that. Most of the areas that I'm doing, that you see me doing, is just raised areas. Okay. It's not too bad. just like that. Coming out the side, do the same exact thing. It's kind of tilt him where you guys can see him. The airbrush portion of this, on the other video, I did the airbrushing outside. But I had to do the original spray painting of him because I had to coat him black. All of him black. And that was also done outside. You don't really want to inhale the fumes from a spray can. So it's just best to just do it outside. Like I say, these little red bits aren't really in the movie, but they look so cool. You, like I say, once again, you take liberties. My brother pretty much specified what he really wanted on his character, so I pretty much did as he asked, of course. All right. Let's stand him this way. Can you guys see his feet? Yes, you can. He's got these little grooves here in his feet. One nice little swipe will do it. You can twirl the paint as you do it. It falls right into the groove, just like that. If you got some on the outside, you just wipe it away. You're not going to wipe away what's in the groove. You're just wiping away the excess that might come out as you're doing it. Because you know, no matter how steady your hand is, you're not a machine. So you know, a little jitter or whatever might happen. So yes, he's getting a pedicure. Things feet will look better than mine. Okay, as I'm looking, I'm checking it out. I'm looking. Yeah. Okay. I got got a spot right here. Yes, I look through everything. Got one there. Wipe that away. Get that out of there. Come back on this side. Do the same thing. It's this little area right in here. Wipe out the rest. There. Okay. All right. Now, that much is pretty much, that's a done deal. It's a done deal for his arms. Okay. It's a done deal for his ribs, his chest area. Done deal there. Did a little extra for the feet and those little things up there. Let's go up top. Stand him like this. He's got these two whatever's up there, and we're gonna color those red. My brother's is colored red also, so let's give him a nice little right up here. Like I say, very, very easy to do because it's a raised area. So if you're looking about being very exact, a raised area, and it's geometrical, so geometric shape, so it's really easy to kind of just pop it in there like that. All right. Okay. I don't think I need to add any more red anywhere else on his body. It's now time for his back plates. Okay. All right. The back plates. Now for my brother's back plates are they're red like this. I just didn't spray them red. Okay, but his back plates are red, but they're red on the outside. I don't particularly care for them being red on the outside. I would tend to make those black, but in here is where I'm gonna use the filbert brush, and because I did not spray, I only sprayed I think one side red. As I'm looking, let me look. Yeah, because the other side is kind of got the gunmetal to it. But they're red. They're going to be even more red. They're just going to be the metallic red. So I will take my filbert here. Okay, and right from the base. Can you guys see me do this? I'll tilt it in a way so hopefully you guys can see it. Right from the base and go. It's a nice little swipe up. That's it. Just like that. The gunmetal color will still show through, you put it on kind of thick, because once again, it's not going to drip. It's not going to drool over anything. Okay. And when it dries, it's going to dry really sparkly and kind of rugged looking. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, right in the base. So yes, I'm getting a pretty nice, decent load of paint, putting on there and leaving it alone, because once again, it does spread while it dries. Now on my brothers, I had to do a double coat. I don't think I will as much on this one, because I have thicker and heavier paint on it. And plus this side is already red. The gunmetal color is on the other side, but you're not going to be able to tell once you turn them around anyway. Alright, okay, I will turn this beast around and we're going to repeat the middle portion again, but I ran out of red. A little dab of red here. Alright. Now, ironically, the red on this side here with the gunmetal, I may have to go over again, maybe. Hopefully you guys can at least see what a little bit of what I'm doing, because I know it's in between the plates. Now, as it will gum up and dry, once it totally dries, I will go back over just this one side. Alright. So hopefully I'm positioned to where you guys can see this pretty good. Having a filbert really helps. Getting all of this done here. I think the red glow, or the red, would look good in the middle of this guy. So I got the middle finished. Okay, as you can see. All right. Okay. I'm looking. Now on my brothers, I don't have the red continuing here. It was black. So these were black, and then these were black, but it was red on top. And over here, it was black on top. So I will more than likely probably stick with that same color scheme, but I think with mine, I'm going to continue the red instead of turning it black. I'll just have it red all the way down. Like I say, mine's is going to look a little different than his. So I will show you here. I'll just do the red. Now this is obviously sprayed with the gunmetal spray. Okay, doesn't take much. So hopefully you guys see me doing this. Flip it around. Don't worry about it being streaky. Those streaks will disappear. So I will continue the red on this guy down the tail. And because he's built such a certain way, I'm not putting fingerprints on it. I'm not staining my hands with this stuff. Can you guys see it? I'll bring it down here. Oh yeah, he's always been like that since a puppy. I gotta fill that dog dish about 4 or 5 times a day. He's always been like that. And remember, you're painting on top of the gunmetal color. Okay, so don't fret. I'm gonna flip him around here. Yes, I got the brush in my mouth. Flip him around, and we're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now, by the time I'm done with this tail section, let's put it in a way you guys can see it here. By the time I'm done with the tail section here, the middle plates should be finished. Okay, keep it right there. I have to really get this done while I got the mindset and the energy to really want to do with this. You have to be in a certain frame of mind to get these done. To be honest with you, because it does, it's a different mindset to do these more than trying to paint something on canvas. And like I said, you don't try to overpaint this stuff. The metallic in the paint is really what's helping you out with this. All right. We'll let that gum up a little bit more. Okay. Let's change color. Let me stand him up for a second. Stand him up, right? So I'll put him like this, and we'll kind of raise him up there. And this is what he's looking like so far. Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to use a towel. I have golden black paint, and what we're gonna do is just really paint the outside and probably the inside of the dorsal plates. They'll be black. And when I'm finished with those, no, Keely, he has a special diet. He's an older dog, so he gets a mixture of wet and dry, and he gets yogurt. Okay, if I don't knock this thing over, this place is, I gotta adjust the camera, hold on. All right, and we'll do the back plates. Here we go. This is a quick one here. Now he has a certain, even though I'm doing the plates black, it's not the whole plate. All right, there's a little base, that these plates shoot out of. The base I'll keep gray. And once again, this is not reflective paint, it's just all flat, just regular black there. And depending on how it looks, how thick I got the paint, I may have to do a repaint on it, but we'll see as I'm doing this. Don't know yet. We'll see. But I am going to obviously color the sides first, because the tips, now as I got the back plates black, the tops will be red. Yeah, I'm going behind his leg here. Hold on for a second here. Okay. All right, some of these can be a little darker. I can slap a little more paint on them. I don't know why I'm being bashful with the paint. There we go. Put that paint on there. Doesn't have to be super perfect, but it can do to be a little darker. That's what she's looking like there. All right. Okay. Flip this thing around. Repeat the process on the other side. Let's go from the one in the back here. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see that where his leg is closest to us. And just cover it up. Put it right on there. Just don't be bashful with the paint. It dries really fast, and it's not going to drip and drool all over the place. Put it right on there. When it dries, if you got to go back to it, go back to it. No big deal. Because essentially I'm painting on top of, not the plastic, but I'm painting on top of the varnish that I've put on this. But acrylic paint, it paints on anything. It paint on glass, it definitely paint on top of varnish. Okay. Just like so. All right, I'll leave it be for a couple seconds and go back to it. All right, let's go to his tail back here. All right, now I've painted the sides red, so the tops will be jet black, just like this. Just wipe right across. Right across. He has plenty of gunmetal. Just like that. Straighten out his tail here. All right. Can you guys see that tip? Yeah. Now turn it this way. I don't worry about losing my place because while it's wet, this is very reflective. But it will dry a flat black. There. Now that's just for the, let's see, the tip of his or the tail part there. Okay. Let's see, the middle plate is still red, so they're going to be black tipped up top there. Right up here. Just black tip, just like that. Put it right on there. Pour it right on there. It's not gonna dribble over the side or anything. It's thick paint. I could have used my other craft paint for this also. I think you guys can still see it. Now I gotta be mindful and be careful because I don't really want to put paint on my shirt here. But if it happens, it happens. It's all right. It's a black and white shirt, you know, and no one can tell. I'll look at your comments in a second. Well, bye-bye, Sue. No problem. Thank you for coming by, Lucky. Let's turn him around so you guys can get a better glimpse at that. I'll put it out this way. Can you guys see that? Put it there like that. Go right over the top there. Just like that. All right. Okay. All right. Believe it or not, guys, we're close to being finished with this guy. Turn his feet outward so he can stand up for a second. All right, but that's what he's looking like so far. I can show you the back part of him there, and the back and the tail there. Okay. Okay. As I'm looking at this, there's something else I want to do. I'll use the, I think I can get away with the silver. But we're about to find out. I think I'll put a little bit of red. Let's see if I can get away with it with the silver brush. I usually wouldn't use this brush, but Yeah, I guess I can get away with it. It's not going to take long. I'll continue the red in the inside joint up in here. And all it takes is a little baby touch. Okay, who's ringing me here? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, putting it right up here. Oh, this is where the joint is. Okay, it's connected. It's all good. Okay, I'm over here at the teeny bits back here, and it's just taking the red and just putting it right in there. Just a dot of red when it gets to the smaller joints. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing there. I will turn this guy around and we're going to do the same thing. Just come around on the other side. Taking the red paint. Yep, you guys can see it. Oh, where am I at? I'm on the other side. Tilt it towards you guys like that. Right in here. Just a little touch. Just like that. Get some more paint. Little touch. Just like that. Remember, you don't have to drown it in paint. The sparkle in the paint, the little glitter, will help all of that out. Get some more paint here. If it goes near the top, I just wipe it away. It's no big deal. And continue it on. Right there, down the sides here. It's just a touch. I'll flip the brush over, add some more. And that will be it for him. Okay. All right. So I got his red center. As you can see it here. The light touches it all in the grooves in there. Okay. All right. As I'm looking, I do believe that will be that. Let's go back over. As I'm looking, I really don't need to I don't need to, but I'll just do it just to do it. I'll quickly do a once over with the red on the spines here, real quick, just like that. Because it's already dried, it's already coated, so you just put another brighter coat, stronger coat on that red, just to make it pop a little more. That's all. Real fast. It got me. I think I got me. I guess I'll look. Now, if it was black, I wouldn't mind, but I think I got me with the red, but I don't know yet. I'll look a little bit later. All right. And then we come down here, and see, you're just putting the color on top of color. So it's just a nice, just quick swipe up. That's it. Swipe up. Swipe. Just like that. It's already dry. So I'm just doing a nice quick little drive-by with this stuff here. Just like that. It really, really pops out. Okay. All right. I need more red. We're about 90% done with this fella. Believe it or not. We're almost done here. Let's turn it back around. And we're going to do another drive-by right back here. Nice glob of paint. Go on the side and keep it moving. Go right to the next one. Right to the next one. I will not comment. Yeah, yep. I'll just say yep. I know what you're talking about. But see, you had a sister, I had a mom. So I'll just say yep. And I'll leave it right at that. Yep. Okay. Continue with the red. Yep. Right here at the top here. I'm looking at something here. I gotta put black on the inside. Right at the top. Little dot right at the top here. Right at the top. See, you can accent the blacks with the red dot on the top. Now the dorsal plates get a little smaller as they obviously come to the towards his head. But once again, get a nice little mound of paint right at the top there. As they get wider, they develop a left and right side. Okay. But concentrate all of it at the top. Yep, you guys can see it, okay. Just like so. Now with the middle plates being red, they're just black. Okay. Okay, let's clean this off. All right. Let's go back to his tail. We'll kind of put him on all fours here for a second. Okay, I guess I'll use the filbert for this. Just be very careful. We gotta kind of black right on his tail there. Just darken it a little bit. What I don't want, I just wipe it away. Turn him around. Got me. Hold on. I know what it is. I knew it. I knew I couldn't last. I knew it. I knew it. I'll go back to it. It's the top. It's the top. Where I put the red at. It got me. Okay. Right there. I'll replace that in a second or two. Let's get the gunmetal right on the top here, right on the top of his tail, or his two daggers in the back there, just like that. All right. It got me. I know right where it is, so I'm looking right at it. Yep, it got me. It's all right. I'll just replace them. It only takes a little touch. I'll replace them. I grab the top of them. I see right where I got myself. There we go. Yeah, it's par for the course. It's bound to happen. Okay. All right, let's set this guy up here. Let's put his feet apart. All right, let's angle that camera right. Actually, I'll have him facing towards you guys here. All right. Keep the tail away from the curtain in the back. All right. Another thing too, when you're doing these, move those parts around. If they got moving parts, move them around. It would be best. We're at an upward angle. I forget about that. So we'll. I can't touch that part. Let's use the legs here. I'll just bring them up to you guys. Like so. Okay. Opposite way there. I'll put them in the light a little bit. Opposite way. Go this way. Turn them around there. guys can see what's going on with this fella. Just like that. Come on around. Okay. Come on around. We'll go underneath him there. Got what he looks like underneath there. Symmetrical design. Alright. Okie dokie then. As I'm looking at him, I'm going to do one more thing, because he's kind of gunmetal on the inside, so I will gunmetal him on the inside here. He's got the dark gunmetal. Now I airbrushed the gunmetal on the inside flanks, so I'll just return the favor here on the outside, or slash the inside. He's gunmetal on the other side. So, all right, guys and gals, let me draw the camera back. Oh, let me clean off the brush here. Oh, let's pull back a little bit. Back. Aim him downward. Actually, I should just, well, I'll just go back a little bit. I'll go back a little bit. Just zoom up a little closer. I'll put the focus on him a little bit. And that's what he looks like. Okay. Let me answer this individual here. All right. Hold on for 1 second. There we go. All right. Well, I started at 6. It's about 7:17, so that wasn't too bad. I look over it. I just check it and make sure I got everything. Everything is everything. Now I got to take it out, and it's still daylight out, so I can just take it outside and varnish the mess out of this poor thing, and then that will be that. So let's pull this camera back for a minute, way back, so you guys can well, here I am. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. I really do. Something a little different than just like my headdress there, something a little different that you're not really accustomed to seeing me do and everything. But I do appreciate it, you guys that stuck around. I'm getting ready to end the stream, so I had to turn back and look at the main monitor. Thank you a lot for watching the live stream. Not totally what you would figure and all of that. I'm going to put up a series of pictures of probably the one my brother did, because it's very similar to this thing here. So you'll see that later on. And you guys take care of yourself and be safe.